What's up, everybody? This is your boy Antoine Criminal mostly, and welcome to a very special episode of Criminal Sleep Thoughts. This is the season 7 finale. This is episode 60, the 2013 Krim Award special. 7 seasons have come and gone, and it comes down to this: who deserves the awards for the best and worst of 2013? And they're gonna get this lovely guy right here, the Krim. Always. So who's going to get it? We're not going to waste any more time. We're going to find out right here and now. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the 2013 Krim Awards. I'll see you in the traditional 3 seconds. Peace. All right, everybody, we're going to kick things off in the 2013 Krim Awards with one of my favorite awards. It's the WTF Moment of the Year. Obviously, you guys know what WTF stands for. I don't have to spell it out for you. The acronyms pretty much speak for themselves. But with all the moments that have been going on over the year, and with so many moments you have to say, you know, WTF, there was one that actually stood out before all of them, and it happened not too long ago. So the votes were tallied, and you guys voted. The WTF Moment of the Year was when Brian Griffin was killed on Family Guy, and this happened on November 24th, so it was a nominee, and it just happened to win. Brian getting killed off of Family Guy was definitely a moment where everybody's like, what the just happened? Why would they kill off one of the greater characters on the show? And everybody's always saying it should have been Meg. It should have been Meg. But we all found out later on that it was a stunt just to see what people would say. And apparently they got their attention. So a couple weeks later, Brian was brought back. So they really got you guys' attention, but it didn't help from you guys saying, what the... All right, the next award we got coming up is TV Commercial of the Year. Now, if you guys sitting there watching TV, you guys see all these commercials that come on and off, and you rarely see them again. By that, I mean Super Bowl Sunday. Right, every Super Bowl, you guys always talk about the commercials and how great they are, and you rarely ever see them again. But the Eminem commercial you always see all the time where he starts singing, and I'm not going to sing here. I'm just going to go ahead and cut to the chase. But the 2013 TV Commercial of the Year is going to the Super Bowl commercial that featured the Montana Stain. If you guys don't remember, in the Super Bowl, the 49ers faced the Ravens, and apparently they set it up this way. So the Montana Stain happened after a guy ate some spaghetti or pasta or some pizza or whatever, and the stain just happened to fall on his shirt, and it looked like Joe Montana. So he got famous for it, and you know he had a picture frame put up with the jersey with the stain on it. Well, he got out of hand, and then the next day he comes home and finds that his jersey is missing. Come to find out, his wife had actually washed the stain off the jersey, and he started bugging out. Why did she do it? Because she was a Ravens fan. And the next thing you hear her say out of her mouth is, "Go Ravens." So, having said that, that gets the Krim Award for TV Commercial of the Year. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. It's on YouTube. Hilarious. Our next award is Cartoon/Anime of the Year. And quite frankly, there weren't a lot of cartoons or animes that really sparked my interest this year. So this one went out to the fans, so you guys could vote. And apparently, I got a lot of parents voting on this award. And quite frankly, rightfully so, because kids watch cartoons all the time. Every year, there's always a new cartoon that comes on that debuts that kids just cannot help but watch. So let's give it props to Nickelodeon for winning this award. And the cartoon of the year for you parents is Paw Patrol. If you guys don't know what Paw Patrol is, it's a group of pups who have their own special abilities to help out those in need. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's a cute show. It's off the chain. I love it. It's fantastic. I watch it almost every day because, well, I have no choice. I have to watch it every day. But Paw Patrol is an awesome show, and it just came out this year, and it's phenomenal. And it gets the nod and the Krim Award for Cartoon/Anime of the Year. So if you guys out there that have kids and you really want them to watch something that's pretty cool and funny, watch Paw Patrol. Our next award needs no introduction. Social App of the Year. This is a brand new award that we brought out this year so everybody can decide what social app you think is the best. And granted, with everybody having a smartphone or a tablet or Android, what have you, you would think that this one was a no-brainer. And it definitely won by a landslide. The 2013 Krim Award for Social App of the Year is going to Vine. Yes, Vine. If you guys don't know what Vine is, you must be hiding under a rock somewhere because Vining is all over the place. Everybody, everywhere is doing a Vine video at least every 13 seconds. There's a new Vine video popping up. And you only get 7 seconds of airtime, but you can make it creative. I mean, you can sit there and make it funny. You could be serious. You could send out a message to people. Or you could just really go off the deep end and just really make it your own. If you don't believe me, go to YouTube, look at all the Vine videos, and you'll see what I mean. But Vine is definitely getting the award for 2013 Social App of the Year. Congratulations. Speaking of YouTube, the 2013 YouTube Video of the Year Award is also a no-brainer, and it's a two-time winner. I remember back when I did this, and the YouTube Video of the Year went to Ohio State's marching band for their tribute to video games. This year, they did it again, but this time it was a tribute to one of my favorite artists of all time, the King of Pop, Michael Jackson. They did an amazing tribute to Michael Jackson, and I do not think that any other video could top that. I really don't think any other video can top that. So the Ohio State Marching Band gets the award again for YouTube Video of the Year. If you guys haven't seen it, please go check it out. It's awesome. It is awesome. These guys, I don't know how long it takes them to practice, but they do their damn thing, and they do it well. So big ups to the Ohio State Marching Band on that one. Congratulations. Wow. Now, like every year, we always have the good moments and we have the bad moments. And then, of course, we have the huge moments that are just that takes our breath away, whether, in a good way or a bad way. Well, let's start out with the best moment of the year. And this one was obviously a no-brainer, especially in the city of San Francisco. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, the Krim Award for Best Moment of the Year is going to Bat Kid. Okay? Bat Kid. If you guys don't know the deal with Bat Kid, basically it was a Make-A-Wish. Project that they did. Over 10,000 Make-A-Wish 10,000 Make-A-Wish people decided to do this just for him. They made an entire portion of the city his own little Gotham City. So he could be Batman, or rather Bat Kid, for a day. Taking down villains such as the Riddler and the Penguin, who decided to steal the San Francisco Giants mascot in order to save it. And they went all out for this. And it was so incredible that even, get this, it was so incredible, even President Obama sent him a message via Twitter. telling him that he did a great job saving Gotham City. Okay, now I may not be into politics too much, but you get it. You get a twit video from the president. That's kind of big, don't you think? Regardless of how you feel about him. I mean, shoot, if I got a video from President Obama, I'd be honored. Just to say a thank you or something. But Bat Kid stole the hearts of everyone this year, and he is definitely deserving of the Best Moment of the Year award. And you know what? I'm gonna send this message out to Bat Kid. You know what? You're famous now in so many ways that people will remember you for the rest of your life. And that is something that goes beyond saying. So you definitely earned this award. Like I said before, that we have good moments, we have bad moments. The worst moment of the year, I had to make a switch. A last-minute switch so that everybody can understand what is going on in the world. Now, before, we've had so many bad moments. But I think that a lot of people really hit home with the sudden, surprising, shocking death of one of our generation's own. One of this generation, rather. Paul Walker's death is probably arguably the worst moment because people didn't see this coming. No one saw this coming. And I know, granted, there's been a lot of other worse moments out there, but you know what? I got to give it to this one because it's a moment where we watched, Fast and the Furious, where it got big, it got huge. We grew up to this. And for one of the main characters, possibly the lead, to get taken out, to die in a horrific crash out of nowhere, where do you go from there? Where do you go from there? It's horrible. It was a horrible moment in time, and it was a horrible moment for this generation. And quite frankly, it was one of the more horrible moments of the year. Like I said before, I know there's been a lot of other ones, but this one sticks out. So the death of Paul Walker is getting the award for worst moment of the year. My condolences and prayers goes out to the Walker family, and of course to all the fans of the Fast and the Furious series. So, of course, it's got to be that moment. We've had our good moment, we've had our worst moment, but there's got to be one event that just summed up that was bigger than anything this whole year. And, of course, the event of the year was a bad event. Not a good event, it was a bad event. The Krim Award for the event of the year had to be the Boston Marathon bombings. Because, again, another event that no one saw coming, huge surprise, and it just took the world by storm. Because why would something like that happen at a historic event, something that goes on every year? A Boston Marathon at the finish line. At the finish line. Okay? A bomb is a bomb. A bombing is a bombing, but you don't sit there and try to target one of the country's most prized and solidifying events. People train hard to run in the Boston Marathon. Okay? They train hard every single day to one day sit there and say, I ran the Boston Marathon. Now they're going to go to the Boston Marathon and they're going to sit there and worry. Because of what happened this year, they're going to say, oh, I'm going to run the marathon, but I hope nothing happens. You shouldn't worry about things like that. That event right there said that you can't do anything in this country without somebody trying to ruin it. But the surprising thing about that is the city of Boston stayed strong. The city of Boston kept it going. They kept living their lives. They kept being strong. People out there donated blood, went to visit these people in the hospital, took care of them the best that they could. The best that they possibly could. And these guys thank them each and every day. That city stayed strong. Which brings me to my next award. The next award being Baseball Team of the Year. And of course, the Team of the Year award always goes to the champions of this year. So, seeing the fact that we've had to deal with the Boston Marathon bombing, Boston had to do something to lift these spirits up. What did they do? Win the World Series. The Boston Red Sox are getting the Krim Award for Baseball Team of the Year. Okay? That just shows everybody that, hey, we're a city strong. We could do anything we can to keep these guys, keep our city happy. And did they ever? Boston came out, did what they needed to do, got the World Championship back in Boston, and of course, they can go out and celebrate. So, of course, the Boston Red Sox will get the award for Baseball Team of the Year. Congratulations to the Red Sox, and keep that city strong. Go for another one next year. Now from baseball to the pigskin. Football Team of the Year. Gee, I wonder who's going to get that award. All right, it's the Super Bowl champion, Baltimore Ravens. Ray Lewis got what he wanted before he retired, got his championship. Good. That's exactly what he needed. That's exactly what he deserved. The Baltimore Ravens proved everybody beyond a shadow of a doubt that they could be a Super Bowl contending team. Now this season, they're on the verge of getting into the playoffs again, but they got to fight. They really have to fight. The Ravens can clinch a playoff spot, but they need a lot of help. Can they do it? And can they repeat as Super Bowl champions? The way this season's looking, it's going to be hard to say. But I've seen wildcard teams come back and win a Super Bowl. I've seen it before. I'm pretty sure it could very well happen again. But until then, the Baltimore Ravens get to celebrate and get the Krim Award for Football Team of the Year. Congratulations. I'm sure Ray Lewis would love to have one of these in his house. That's for sure. This one actually had me thinking. Why do I always do NBA teams for Basketball Team of the Year? Why can't I mix it up a little bit? Well, I did. I definitely mixed it up. And if you guys don't remember a certain team called the Louisville Cardinals and what they had to go through to end up getting the national championship this year, they've been through a lot. Player suffered a broken leg, which was horrific. They only showed it one time on a replay. Ended up breaking his leg right there in front of a game. Instead of him wailing and crying and writhing in pain, he told his team one thing: finish it. Win this game. Win this game. Not only did they win that game, they went on to win the national championship for him. You know, people were always saying, oh, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. They don't have a shot. Well, they proved you guys wrong. There are teams like that are willing to do something for a fallen teammate or for somebody that can't be out there on the courts. That right there is proof positive that a team can come together, fight their way through a tournament, and win the whole thing for their teammate. And he was on the sideline. He was on the bench watching as his team celebrated. So, the Louisville Cardinals will get the 2013 Krim Award for Basketball Team of the Year. What, you guys thought I was going to go with Miami? Nah. Close vote, but not close enough. Congratulations, Louisville. A lot of people didn't watch reality shows this year, but there was one that stood out. Definitely one that stood out. And you got to give it to the Real Husbands of Hollywood. That show is hilarious. You've got all-star comedians and actors on this show. And quite frankly, the list goes on and on. Who knows where they're going to go from here? But the Real Husbands of Hollywood, if you guys ever watched the show of Real Husbands of Hollywood, I'd strongly suggest that you go check it out because it is funny. It's hilarious, and you never know where they're going to go with this stuff. So you got to give them credit for that. Real Husbands of Hollywood gets the award for Reality Show of the Year. Now we go to our next award, which is Comedian of the Year. And this one is historic because I have never, hear me now, I have never given an award to a single person, group, or event 3 years in a row until today. Comedian of the Year is going to, once again, Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart gets the Comedian of the Year award. Why? Well, let's break it down. He won MVP 2 times in a row at the Celebrity All-Star event, All-Star Year. His new movie, Let Me Explain, is out on DVD, Blu-ray. Blew up in the box office, obviously. He's doing Real Husbands of Hollywood. He's starring in Grudge Match, and he has another movie coming out next year with Ice Cube. So Kevin Hart is a busy, busy man, all while being one of the funniest comedians this year. No matter what Kevin Hart does, it's going to be gold. So, Kevin Hart, I know you're watching. You got to listen to me right now. I have never given anybody this award 3 years in a row. You definitely deserve this award. No one can touch you right now. No one can touch you right now. You might as well just go ahead and write yourself in for Comedian of the Year every year. Until somebody can take your throne, this is going to stay with you. So, Kevin Hart, congratulations, 3-time winner of Comedian of the Year. Damn. Now, you guys know that I'm a very firm believer in fighting for your cause or fighting for a cause. You know, I'm always about giving back to those in need and doing what I can to, contribute and donate or whatever. So I came up with the Cause of the Year award, and this one was also a no-brainer. With the help of the WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, the Susan G. Komen Fight for the Cure for breast cancer awareness definitely gets the nod for Cause of the Year because it always generates so much money, whether if it's even in October or beginning of the year. A lot of people are still willing to help fight and help donate. And for that, it's a huge, huge deal. Everybody's always dealing with breast cancer awareness, and everybody's always dealing with what comes with that and all the hardships, the fighting, the struggling, the pain. And the survival rating, which is actually growing now because people are contributing to breast cancer awareness. So that's definitely right for getting the award because it's such a great cause. And that gets the first Cause of the Year award from the Krim Awards. And I am very happy to give this award to Susan G. Komen for the care and, of course, to share it with the WWE because they are also doing huge things to help out. Now, with my heavily acclaimed show, Ask Kriminal, I do what I can every year to try to answer as many questions as possible asked by the friends and fans around the world and around the state, around the city, wherever I get questions from. I do my best to answer them all for you guys on the show. And every year, I always pick one out of the bunch that I get. That is always the question of the year. And my question of the year for 2013 was this. Looking back at your past, are there moments you'd change if given the opportunity? That was such a great question because it took me a while to think about it. And then I finally came up with the answer that, you know what? Things happen in life for a reason. The past is in the past for a reason. Because it happened in the past, some things you don't want to relive. And some things you don't want to do again. Of course, we all want to change things in the past, but look where your life is now and then ask yourself, why would you change it? What reasons would you have for changing things that happened in the past? Life goes forward, not backwards. Granted, if we all had a time machine, we'd probably want to go back a couple years and see exactly what mistakes we made. If I had a chance to go back in the past and try to change anything, I wouldn't change it because I am who I am. Okay? I made the decisions and I lived with those decisions and I dealt with them. Whether it was a good decision or a bad decision, I stuck with it and I saw where it took me, and it took me far. Very far, in fact. So that definitely gets the award for Question of the Year. And congratulations. All right, you idiots out there, there can only be one that's going to win this award. This is a brand new one. So this replaces the F-Tard of the Year award, which would definitely go to a certain guy that's last name starts with a Z, but we can't put him in here this year because of a mid-controversy. But there's always room for a bigger idiot, or should I say bigger idiots. The 2013 Krim Award for Idiots of the Year is going to go to the U.S. government. That's right. This year has been nothing but idiotic, and you got to blame the higher-ups for it. Not the president, just the government in general. Okay? We've had a shutdown this year that lasted 17 days, which national parks were closed. We had freaking Panda Cam was turned off. Oh, my God, I can't watch the pandas now. What's going to happen to them? And we lost, what was it? Military families lost child care. How do they lose child care? Really? Really? This whole government's just been in a whirlwind of problems. And because of their problems is hurting us. You know, and they're not going to sit there and try to fix it like that. Obviously, it's not going to work in a blink of an eye, but they're taking too long to try to fix all this stuff. And because of that, we're the ones that are getting screwed out of it. So thanks a lot for being such idiots and not seeing the big picture. We get gas going up, down, up, down. You guys don't need to make up your minds to come up with a clear, level paying amount that can help you guys out and not screw us out of our pocket. I'm just saying, that's the way it is. So guess what? You guys get the first Idiot of the Year award that's going to be presented right here on the show. So congratulations for that. Or should I say, get to work. Now we get to the serious awards, and these three are always big. Let's start with Song of the Year. And Song of the Year is probably one of the hardest awards to give out because there's so many songs that came out in the year that you can't just pick one. Well, I went to the voters on this one, and they gave me a winner. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not out of my personal pocket, not out of my personal voting, but this is your votes. You pick this. The 2013 Krim Award for Song of the Year is going to Daft Punk and Get Lucky. That song is getting the award for Song of the Year. Why? Because this song is played in more areas than I can count. This song is played in clubs. This song is played on the radio. This song is played on TV. The song is played at karaoke bars all the time. People always want to play this song. And Daft Punk is a popular band. But adding Pharrell to the mix makes it even better. So, like I said, I have my own pick on Song of the Year, but it was out of my hands. It was up to you guys. If I wanted to pick Song of the Year, I probably would have picked, I don't know, probably Blurred Lines. I probably would have picked Florida Georgia Line. I probably would pick one of them, but you guys picked Daft Punk, so there you go. Daft Punk gets the award for Song of the Year, and I know a lot of people are going to say something about that, so go right ahead. Now we go to Movie of the Year. This one was probably a no-brainer for everybody because this was the only movie this year that actually grossed $1 billion. I'll give you guys 1 billion chances to tell me why Iron Man 3 doesn't get the nod for Movie of the Year. Well, exactly. You can't because Iron Man 3 was off the chain. Again, only movie this year to gross $1 billion in sales. Iron Man 3 definitely started the way for the Avengers 2. So you got to wonder what's going to happen from here on out. And you also got to wonder what's going to happen to Tony Stark. Ever since the end of the movie where, well, okay, I won't say it because I know people out there probably haven't even seen Iron Man 3 yet. But you might want to catch up on it now because this movie's getting the Krim Award for Movie of the Year for a good reason. So I would strongly suggest you guys go check this out. But congratulations to Robert Downey Jr., Gwyneth Paltrow, and the entire cast, and Samuel L. Jackson, obviously, playing Nick Fury. This is going to be a fun award to give out because I've been waiting for this one. The 2013 Krim Award for Game of the Year. I told you guys that you had the chance to get this one in, and this one was a winner by a landslide. So, the 2013 Krim Award for Game of the Year was also the most anticipated game in 2013. Of course, I'm talking about Grand Theft Auto 5. Definitely gets the award for Game of the Year. Why? Because also it's the only game to sell $1 billion in 3 days. No other game in the history of games will ever top that. If there is one, then I will retort my statement, and I will come back on here and say, you know what? I was wrong. But you guys name me one other game that's going to amass that much money in a short amount of time. There's no chance. Grand Theft Auto 5 is probably, quite arguably, one of the greatest games put together by Rockstar and for gamers everywhere. Grand Theft Auto 5 is one of the most prolific chapters in this franchise, and you can't sit there and say that it's not, because it is. What other game is going to be Grand Theft Auto 5 right now? At least this year. There is none. No other game is going to be Grand Theft Auto 5. No other game will be Grand Theft Auto 5. Okay, so you guys want to go with Madden, NBA 2K14. Granted, they're all good games, but Grand Theft Auto 5 definitely takes the cake. Hands down. Our final award is, of course, the Lifetime Achievement Award, which acknowledges a person or group who has definitely turned things around and done some amazing things in the year. And quite frankly, this group of guys definitely deserves this award. Since I first started watching them, I knew that these guys were gold because they give me a reason to go back and play old school games. They give me a reason to enjoy old school games, and they give me a reason to just laugh at some of the stupid things that they find in these games. Plus, I also kind of feel bad for them because they have to play stupid games, you know. But regardless of how you feel about them, guys, these guys are definitely deserving of them. Whether you're a fan of John or whether you're a fan of Danny, Aaron has always been there. So you got to give it up to these guys. The 2013 Lifetime Achievement Award is going to Game Grumps. Game Grumps on YouTube has always been funny, and this year they have done so much to really show everybody that, hey, we can sit here and play a full game on camera, and you guys just laugh at everything we do. Of course, they bring it into, 30, 40, sometimes 50 parts. Or if you're playing Sonic 06, they broke it into about 115 parts, which I probably wouldn't play anyway, but you got to think about it. These guys really dedicate themselves to playing these games and bringing it to you guys. And that's something that I've always wanted to do because I kind of had my inspiration from Game Grumps as well as former Lifetime Achievement Award winner My Way Entertainment. They always do game editions as well, so I always wanted to do something like that, and that's where Krim Show Game Night pretty much comes in full swing. Because of these guys are my motivation and inspiration to actually do gaming like that, especially for old school games, because I know these guys play some old games, okay? I know these guys play some old games, and quite frankly, I would not be a gamer, or I wouldn't even do my game nights if it weren't for Game Grumps, because these guys know how to have fun and just roll with it. And a special thanks to Barry for doing all the edits, because Barry really makes it even funnier. But Aaron, John, and Danny are like the key focal points for Game Grumps. And of course, you guys know who I'm talking about, John. I'm talking about John Tron, and he does the older videos. And I really wish John well and going with his page. And I hope and pray that we see John come back and do another Game Grumps episode with Aaron and Danny, because I think that'll be fun. He'll be hysterical. But until then, you got to give credit to where credit is due, guys, and I definitely give it to him for this whole year. Game Grumps on YouTube. Game Grumps, you guys are amazing. You guys are funny. Keep doing what you're doing. You just might win another one of these somewhere down the line. But until then, you guys deserve this award. The 2013 Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Game Grumps. Congratulations, guys. You deserve it. things are off the chain. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for the 2013 Krim Awards, and that is going to do it for the 7th season of Criminal's Deep Thoughts. It's been one hell of a run, and it's got to come down to this. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope you guys enjoyed me making it, and I hope you guys are happy with some of the award winners. I know a little bit of you are going to be skeptical about who won and who lost, but it was out of my hands for the most part. You guys were in control of who got him. So either pat yourself on the back or kick yourself in the ass. Either way, that's how it goes down. I want to sit here and thank every single person that has been following Criminal's Deep Thoughts since day one. You guys have been awesome. You have really shown me that I can put my mind to something and actually work hard and do it and get it done. You know, it's frustrating every now and then, but I always come through in the clutch, and you guys know how I am. I always try to do the best I can to make every show great, and that's exactly what I brought to the table right here. So this Krim Award right here goes to all of you. Thank you so much for that. I don't know what the future holds for 2014, but I can end this season on a good note. It's the holidays, it's Christmas time, or Hanukkah, if you guys want to celebrate Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever. But it is the holidays, so everybody go out, be with your families, enjoy yourself, and I'm definitely going to enjoy myself with my family. And there's a lot of firsts that's going to happen this year. This is definitely going to be a first, okay? A first Christmas that I am very happy to be involved in. And it's going to be a lot of fun, I know that for sure. But until then, what does the future hold for me? Well, you guys got to wait and see. But I got a lot of sitting to do. I got a lot of thinking to do. But I know for a fact that when the decision comes, you guys will be the first to know. And I will stand by whatever decision I make. And I hope you guys stand by whatever decision that I make as well. So be on the lookout for that. Stay tuned. Guys, go to the Krim Productions fan page on Facebook. Like it, share it, comment on it, hit me with messages and things of that nature. I'll be on there during this downtime, and I'm really going to sit there and decide what's going to happen and what's coming up for 2014. I know there's a lot of things I've been thinking about doing, but I will only post them on the Krim Productions site, so you guys got to go check it out. That's the only place you're going to find information on anything new that's happening. The Crib Show podcast is still going to be going on iTunes every week. You guys got to check that out. I'm doing a show every week. I'm not taking a break on that. I may take a break for Christmas and New Year's, but other than that, that's about it. But I will be on there full force, and just keep checking the YouTube page. Krim Show is going to be doing some things next year. Game night's going to return with a vengeance. You guys be ready for that. I got a few ideas I'm working on right now. It's going to cost me a little bit, maybe an arm and a leg, but I'm going to get it done. But other than that, we'll go ahead and take this Krim Award, go ahead and shine him up, put him right back on the shelf where he belongs. But until then, I would like to thank you guys so much for tuning in to 7 great seasons of Criminal's Deep Thoughts. I didn't think I'd make it this far. Hopefully we'll see what the future holds for the show. But until then, I'm ready to celebrate Christmas. I'm ready to bring in 2014. 2013 needs to go. I'm your humble host, Antoine Kriminal Mosley. Thank you again for tuning in to the 2013 Krim Awards special. Holla at your boy. Peace out. The champ is done. See you next year.